So another mini study using stems. We've got a Chick Corea song, and these guys are like the top of the top when it comes to timing and feel. And this is a song called Free Step. So what I'm gonna do is this is basically the actual stem, and if I play it, here's the drum part here, bass. And so the vocal track actually has stuff on it. It's interesting because I know if it's what it captured on the transient. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn down the vocal. Actually, we'll just go in here and play the sample itself. We'll see what it captured. So some sax got in there. So not surprised. Now, if I go back to the program itself, so just to wow. So none of this is of the the kind of quality you want in sound, but from an actual learning and educational perspective. So when I say this is a very cool implementation on the MPC, it's not because of quality of sound at all. Now, if you want, because these are loops, and this really is a problem with loops in general, if you want to advance forward in the audio, you remember you're triggering a loop, and it's just playing until the audio ends. So if you really want this as an audio track, what you would actually have to do, and I'm going to do it right now, is I'm going to mix. Actually, I'm going to submix in this particular case the audio, which is here, and then this bleed over for the saxophone. This is going to all be on one track. All right, and so I'm going to play this here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trigger this, and I'm going to take this to like 48 bars. And this is the tempo. So I'm just going to 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I don't actually have to play it for 48 bars. I'm just triggering it. So when I play, it's triggering just these audio transients of that one sample. I'm not worried about the click. They're actually in time. The click is just on the upbeat. And all I'm going to do is just go into here and bounce it to an audio track. That's all I'm going to do. And this will give me a true stem on a linear timeline. So now I can go fast forward to whatever bar. You'll see. Nothing groundbreaking. Now, this is called, we'll just call this a band. Okay. Now, if I go back, and they've already muted this, so I'm going to unmute this, go back, turn these off, and just turn the drum track on. And I'm going to go back to here, to the main page, and bounce this to another track, which we're going to do bounce to audio. And then I'll, of course, name this percussion or drums. And then I'll do one for the bass. From this point, for me, we'll call this drums. DRM. Okay. And then if I go back one more to the MIDI, unmute this, go into here, I'm going to turn this off, and we're going to put the bass on here. And we're going to bounce this to audio. So I have essentially 3 tracks. They're like 3/4 of the length of the song, but now I have the stems actually in an audio timeline as opposed to triggering them. Because if I want to fast forward, so here's what the audio right here. And now I can go in here and fast forward to a part, as you can see. And if I just volume down, actually, let's see, audio, track level. So we'll go to the mix, and we're going to look at audio only. Right here, take the record off. So this first track is nothing, by the way. That's a default track. So if I go into here and take the band out, and now I can go scroll around wherever I want in the actual, in here. I mean, is this one? So you can hear what's going on in the bass right there. Is this phenomenal audio quality? Hell no, it's not. But for studying, it is very effective. Back in the day when I was learning either from cassette or CD, I mean, you really had to listen really hard. Like the Miles Davis stuff that was recorded, that was remastered on CD. We're talking about early 90s, mid 90s, I mean, for me. And it was like, you had to like, what was that? And you have to rewind it. This is just so much. And there's other programs that can do this. I mean, just no drums. I mean, it's amazing the timing that they have. But that's sort of just a re-exploration on using stems within the MPC software, and just one way that I was noodling around with it. So hope that helps out. Take care.